Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. This is the kind of fight that makes boxing the ultimate highlight sport. He's the fighter that can get rid of you with one single shot.
Well, we look at the power, and that's what gets your attention, Joe, but really, ultimately, what gets it done, he has a great sense of timing. His power would be nothing if he didn't get it across so often.
Is it a very underrated defensive strategy against a power puncher to be an inside fighter, to actually get in there and smother a guy?
No, actually, instinctively, you know, nature tells you when there's something you should be scared of, and I think you should be scared of a power puncher. Usually you want to stay away from it, and you give him room to catch it. Really what you have to do is realize through experience and teaching that if you're close, if you're in the eye of the storm, you can negate that power.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Good job on the two-punch combo by Crusher. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be on.
You have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Crusher's eye is now cut. That could be a real detriment. Nice job doubling up the jab by Crusher.
Use the ring.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. That straight right, unable to connect. Crusher's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Nice block by Rogers. Halfway through round number 2. A crushing two-punch combo by Crusher. Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
And round number 3 is underway. Magic Man's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Scored well up top. Scored well with that straight left. Nice block by Rogers. Rogers has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Comes right back at him with a left hand. comes right back with a shot of his own.
That's what I want to see.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Rogers. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good combination, hooking to the body with the left, and then going up top with the right.
That's it.
Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs. Blocks that punch. Ten seconds to go in this third round.
Watch that.
And that's the end of round 3. Well, we heard his analysis, but as for how Teddy has scored those first 3 rounds, here's a look. Crusher's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it can be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get countered with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Magic Man's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Flush right hand to the body.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
You got this one. One, two. More punches. Work the body again.
Nice work on the right hand by Crusher. Good flush shot upstairs.
Hey, you got some of that.
He scored well after being hit himself. Crusher showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
And that's the end of round 4. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Keep working.
And a good solid 1-2 combo by Crusher. Crusher's just being smart on the outside.
Keep moving.
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Magic Man.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Super 2-punch combo by Crusher. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Magic Man's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. To the head he goes with a left hand. Crusher's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Doubles up the jab. Commits to the straight right. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. We count down the final moments of this round. And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way.
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round.
Get him, get him. Back to the body.
Rogers not having the fight go his way. He's a slugger. He wants to slug it out. That's not the type of fight that's winning it right now.
Now, you put all your eggs in one basket, and that's what he's done. He doesn't know any other way, and guess what? You get an omelet, or he's being made into scrambled eggs.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Crusher. Crusher's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Back to the body.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Magic Man's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing.
That's it. That's it.
Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Turns over that hook upstairs. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Defense can turn into offense. The counter punch by Crusher. Another strong.
When your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
And now you can see him doing some fine work here on the outside of his opponent.
You know, and I see a terribly long, difficult night for his opponent because we already know he's going to win on the inside. That's his place. Now he's controlling things outside where it's not supposed to be his place.
Crusher's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Downstairs with a right hand. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, he took some damage, but Magic Man's been stuck. Big shot. He goes down. A barrage of punches just put him down.
Get the umbrellas out. It is raining punches here.
4,
Get up!
5.
Rogers back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. The old 1-2 scores for him.
Get inside, get inside. Oh, hands up, hands up.
More pressure.
Good exchange. He fires back. Crusher's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Crusher's putting forth a great combination there. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Rogers. Well, we heard the stories coming into this fight that he worked extra hard in the gym. Now you're seeing the payoff, Teddy. Your scorecard through 7 rounds has him up big.
Oh, we heard about him working those 5-minute rounds instead of the traditional 3-minute rounds. And it's showing. It's paying for him, as you just said, Joe.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
It's all right.
Magic
Keep
Man's
moving.
doing well here with that two-punch combination. Hits him in the mug with the right. Good-looking counterpunch. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Move your head. Keep it tight inside.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Right.
Good double jab by Crusher. The halfway point of round number 8. Well-placed counterpunch by Magic Man. A well-placed left hand up top. Rogers has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Hello. Focus.
How about that? Another right hand.
Let's move.
Crushers on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Little head knocking with that right hand. So he takes a breather between as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
And yet another right hand lands.
Focus. Relax.
Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Hands up. Hands up.
Rogers is hurt from that. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Crusher. Crusher's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Rogers has got those earmuffs on. He's got his hands tight against his body. Solid. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Halfway through the 9th round. Rogers showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Magic Man's able to land a good, solid left hand. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. He's punching away, even though he's been stunned. Crusher's landed a good, big shot, comes crashing home. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Rogers showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. How about a return to sender with the left hand? There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And this round comes there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Magic Man's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who is knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
He gets off with a combination up top. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
What's the back?
Nice work on the combination by Crusher. He is staggered and stumbling. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return.
Use the ring.
Did you see that? Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.